Welcome back to Weed and Whiskey Podcast. As y'all seen, it's a scenery change. You know, we had to go show the different places of the place to be because it's a place to be. We got to be here for brunch. You got to be here for your birthday. Listen, just get your best on and come down here and look your best. This is all I'm saying. Yo. Shout out to the place to be. Yo. Thank you for hosting us right here because we looking good in here as well, too. You know how we doing, man. Listen, we still back here with Don, and we're going to just transition into the conversation. And we are going to touch on what I'm actually most excited to talk about. We can talk about music all the time, but we finally have something that I love talking about when it comes to my male friends because I don't have a lot of male friends I can actually have this conversation with. So this makes it even more special, to be honest with you. But before we do that, this nigga wanted me to fucking take a shot of Tito's after I've been drinking whiskey. As you can see, one is brown skin, one is just white, which means two different shit. So whatever he gets from this podcast from here on out, it's all on him because he gave me this shot. And yes, I took it with consent, but it's his fault. I'm just going to blame it on somebody other than myself. So that's all I'm saying.
Take a shot of Tito's.
Half a shot. Get that out of the way because I don't want to look at it no more. Put that down.
Yeah, we there.
Ooh. Oh, my God.
Come on, brother, man.
I feel it. I feel the Caucasian in me just erupting. Oh, my God.
Come on,
nah,
white boy.
But for real though, bro, like, congrats to you on some real shit. Like, I'm really happy for your new endeavors, your new adventure. Like, marriage is not a conversation I get to have every day with my friends. You know? Like we talked about earlier, like, I've only seen 2 people in my family get married, and we actually never talked about it. So, you know, this is like a special moment for me. So it means something special to me. So first of all, congrats.
Thank you.
First and foremost, congratulations. The simple fact that you were able to pull that trigger, that alone just shows how much of a man you are when it comes to love and what love means to you. So that's a big reflection on that. I want to give my flowers for you doing that, right? So with you doing that, right, how do you feel with it still being new?
With it being new?
Yeah, because it's still new.
I think that's the part that's like I gotta get used to because it's like, you know, like we said earlier, it's like nothing really changed outside of like until we get to the things like where the name changes and all those things happen and people gotta address her as that or like, you know, like, or you get a message now, like, you know what I'm saying, from
she's an extension of you now.
Yeah, like I think when those things come on to play, then it feels different. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, it's like been together 9 years.
All right, so
hold on. October 31st
makes 9 years.
Makes 9 years on Halloween.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so walk us through this, right? You got married in Italy.
Yeah.
That had to be fucking beautiful, my nigga. Like that's literally taking a page out of the romantic textbook.
You know what's funny? Like I'm half Italian.
I know. So that's what makes it even better. That's where the Don come from in Don Zio P.
You know, it's crazy. I thought my last name might hold some weight in Italy. I was like, damn, maybe my last name in Italy might hold some weight. Like maybe sitting in it. Like, you know, maybe out there, like that last name is dope to niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's historically.
Definitely what they mean shit. People at the hotel. Like I think the people at the hotel knew how to say it. They ain't know how to say it still. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. It don't mean like, yeah, maybe my pop's family was not that lit in Italy. So, you know what I'm saying? But the fun part about it was I've been to Jamaica. So I'm Jamaican and Italian. Yeah. I've been to Jamaica so many times since I was a kid. Been there maybe, 6, 7 times, right? And not a lot to Jamaicans, right? Jamaicans go every summer. But for me, as a, you know.
And twice if there's a funeral.
Yeah. But I've never been to Italy. I really don't know nothing about my Italian background outside my father. I don't really know his family like that. Shout out to my Aunt Jody.
So it was that was really good for you to get married in Italy then.
I thought it was dope because it's gonna be corny and cliche, but like, you know, it's sentimental value because like,
love is corny and cliche.
Yeah, you know,
if it ain't corny and cliche, then it ain't love.
It just felt right. It just felt like, oh, this is where we're supposed to be.
Exactly. That's corny and cliche, nigga. But that's what means the most to you.
Yeah, facts.
That's what cemented into history for you
guys. That's a fact.
Like niggas be like,
and I'll be honest, I gotta give her props because it wasn't my idea to go there. My idea, I wanted to go back to St. Lucia.
Oh, so she was like, nah, let's go back to part of your origin.
We never been there. She looked up, she found Lake Como, she found all that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to go to St. Lucia because we got engaged in St. Lucia.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I was thinking,
that's already fancy as fuck already.
It was dope.
Yeah, not in America.
Yeah. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, you were just fulfilling dreams, my nigga.
But I thought St. Lucia would have been dope because it had a storyline to it. You know, but so many things in the storyline changed. Even the ring I got her, it was such a storyline to it originally, and then she wanted a new one. And I'm like, damn, bro.
That's why niggas think you got money.
No.
Shout out to you, because you are being loved properly. That's biggest fucking ring. All right. I got to ask an important question. I have to ask this important question, right? Because they say when it comes to marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every man cries when they see their bride walking down the aisle. Did you cry?
No.
You ain't cry?
No.
No tears? Not even a little sniffle?
Yeah, I had the feeling of it,
the emotion evoked.
The emotion of it, but I think we both so silly. When we both had to look at each other when the dude was saying the vows, we both kind of laughed. And you know, cause I'm not saying I wasn't.
You got teary eyes.
I'm not saying I wasn't emotional. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, I didn't like bawl out crying like tears. We both kind of looked at each other and laughed because it was like, it was just funny to us. It's like, you
like
know,
we here.
Yeah. It was like we here. We've been together. So like once again, it was not we was together 2 years and we've been together 8 years and we went through a lot. But I'm saying that moment, I think we just funny.
I mean, you basically did what Jim Jones and Chrissy didn't do.
No. Well, I don't want to answer that because I just met.
It wasn't a question.
I just met Jim.
It wasn't a question.
I just met Jim Jones.
Yeah, that was a statement.
And he just followed me on Instagram.
I mean, when it's real, it ain't shade.
I ain't gonna say that. You know what's crazy? All right, hold on. Let me go into this real quick because I get what you're saying. But you know what's crazy? Going back to earlier what we were saying about meeting people and stuff like that, or you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Jim Jones' perception has been for his, and not to go off topic, I want to get back to us talking about getting married. But real quick, Jim Jones' perception his whole life has been kind of like the thug that don't give a shit, you know, whatever. When I met him, he was the fucking coolest guy in the world. He's so nice and whatever. And funny story, Jim Jones is the first person to touch my girl's ring before I gave it to her. You know what I'm saying? Outside of me and the jeweler.
That's fire.
So me and Diggs is the jeweler.
Yeah.
I was actually at the IFC the same day I was in New York, his new factory. And it was my first time meeting. Once again, I was outside chilling. I was smoking. These dudes were trying to get a vending machine to go inside. I ended up lifting a vending machine with Jim Jones.
Okay, that's fire.
The most random shit ever.
That's dope as shit.
It's random.
Yeah.
I grew up
on random shit.
Listen, I messed my braids up as a kid. I used to do dirty braids as a kid because of Jim Jones. I remember growing up on that whole era. And I couldn't act like that in the moment because I didn't want him to feel like I was, you know?
Starstruck.
Yeah. And I hate that part of music because like I just want to say that.
You wanted to fan out a little
I wanted to.
Yeah.
I grew up on you, dog.
That's only right. Like, bro, you inspired a lot of shit that I did.
The first thing though, I drove home after that. First thing I told my girl when I came in the door, I'm like, yo, Jim Jones just
blessed your ring.
He just blessed your ring. He said that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? That's fire to me, bro. That's dope. And I wish I could say that. Well, I said it now. But
yeah.
I wish I could have said it before though. Like that's online.
Dope.
You
shout out to you, Jim. Like, shout out to you.
I gotta show love to Jim, man. I
still have to make that joke only because in college I had a friend that had me watching Love and Hip Hop with Chrissy and Jim. So that's
he started the wave with that too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like he got me watching that shit. Like shout out to you, Jim, on some real shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so where you at right now? Right?
Yeah.
Did you see yourself being here, married?
Damn. You know what's crazy? I don't know if I should say this. Well,
say that shit.
I'll say it because I said it in front of. When I first met my girl, I told my wife. When I first met her, I told her
catching blood clots up. Go on, dog. Yeah, man, them wife. You that baby girl, are you that?
So when I first met my wife, right, I told her I don't believe in marriage.
Really?
I swear to God, the first three months of after us talking, so it took me 9 months to get it on.
Yeah.
It took me 9 months.
9 months. That's not that too bad.
That's for me, that's crazy. But, you know.
You're Jamaican.
Yeah. Listen, so it took me I wasn't trying. When I really like a girl, I don't try.
Yeah, you just be
yourself. I don't want to do that. When it gets there, it gets there. And it got there. So, but long story short, after the 9 months, call it 3 months after that, I think we ended up talking one day. But I told her I don't believe in marriage. You know, and I don't. I never did.
Up to this day?
Well,
of course not up to this day.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, though, somebody has to, when you don't believe in something, somebody has to make you believe.
Yes.
So I never woke up one day like, oh, I believe marriage now. I believe to get married now. Nah, nigga, like.
It was the journey.
It wasn't the journey. It was her. It wasn't nothing else. It was
if it wasn't her, you still wouldn't believe in marriage if it wasn't her.
A woman only a woman could have made me believe to believe into it.
That's facts.
But a woman has to do it based off her who she is and her values. You know what I'm saying? And I can't like say it enough. Like the kind of person you are, who you believe in, who yourself to be, even if you call them delusional, stupid, whatever. No, who you are though, it really can influence other people because when you live up to who you are, you can't see something. You make somebody a believer. And most people, I feel like, aren't used to being around people that really live up to who they say they are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we live in this era now where, like, dudes be like, yo, I can't find a girl or I can't find a guy, girls that say that. It's like, most of y'all ain't really being who you supposed to be.
You know, it's funny that you said that because I've thought about that a lot. And I realized, I was like, yo, you can't say you didn't find your person if you keep looking in the same places. Like, how often do you feel like something's gonna pop up there?
But you giving people a scapegoat. You said looking in the same places. You could look in the same place if you change the way you look at things.
I get that too. But what I mean by that is, right, you can't go to the club every weekend and expect your spouse to be there.
You could. Hold on. That's what I'm saying. You can go to the club. You can go to the club every weekend, and that one weekend you found that girl that does not really club.
I get that.
And you can sense it.
I get that, but to double down on finding yourself is when are you going to step out the box and try something new to figure out what actually cements you as a person? You don't
need to step out your box and find something new. You need to change the way you view things. Most people won't change the way they view things. Most people's answer are right in front of them, and they don't want the answer.
I get that, but sometimes you have to step out your box to view things differently. You don't understand when you're stuck looking at the world the same way, you don't understand you've been looking at it at an upside down angle until you started looking at it differently. So you can look at things differently.
Yeah.
But try something new. Like you need to learn new parts of you. You can't go to the same things and same scenarios and same settings every single time and expect something new of you to erupt every single time. Like that's not the case.
I disagree. I think you can go to the same. I can go to the same grocery store, the same club, in the same clothing outlet every single day. If I was only looking for that, I was only gonna find that. Most people don't be looking for that. The reality is most people are delusional. Most people are delusional on what they think is for them.
Which is why I think you should do more stuff to get out your delusion. Like
I mean, I'm not saying that can't. I'm not saying that can't help.
This argument is going to be a 6-9 perspective, where we're looking at it from two different angles.
Yeah.
I get that, and we're both going to be saying some factual shit, which is why I don't want you to say anything different. I want to double down on what I'm saying, just how I think you should double down on what you're saying.
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't like me growing up in Hartford, right? Prime example. Me growing up in Hartford, right? I had a crush on an older woman when I was younger.
How old?
It was probably at least almost a decade difference. 10-year difference.
How old were you and how old was she?
I was in my early 20s.
Oh, that's not bad.
But in your early 20s, it's a big difference.
20 what?
I was like 22, 21.
And she was 32?
Yeah. That's a big difference.
It is.
Yeah. It is a big difference in that perspective.
Two different spaces of life.
That's a whole. So I had a crush on her, right?
Yeah.
Other people in where I was at had a crush on her too. But you know what made me stand out? The fact that I was able to speak to her about life from a different perspective. But you know what also boxed me in at the same time? Because I was unwilling to step out of my comfort zone to see life from a different perspective. She told me I can be better than what I was if I actually just separated myself from where I was. And I didn't believe her. I argued her down. I was like, no, you're wrong. I'm good where I'm at. I'm still learning new things, right?
Yeah.
Then life happened.
Yeah.
I was forced out of my situation.
Yeah.
I started looking at life differently because I was forced to. And guess what I realized? She was right. And I'm only speaking from my perspective.
Are you saying that in past tense as in a future?
In foresight. In foresight.
Yeah, hindsight.
In hindsight. I'm speaking that in hindsight.
Got you.
So, based on what she was telling me, yes, I was evolving at a slow rate in the system.
But at that time, could you not understand that?
I did not understand that.
That's my point.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes we don't understand it until we step out of where
But people don't understand it because of the setting. I'm saying people don't understand it because of the way they view things.
Setting is a huge reason why you view things the way you view things. It's the whole psychological thing versus nature versus nurture.
I think a setting can help you not advance sometimes.
Not sometimes, most times.
Okay, I'll even agree with that. I'll agree with that. Hold on.
Us being an anomaly.
Hold on. Let me. I'll agree with that. Let's say most times people don't change because of the settings. I do agree. I'll agree with that for now, right? For the argument, right? But 9 times out of 10, if you still didn't change the way you look at things, it wasn't the setting that changed the thing. Because you got to remember, like, I was clubbing back then too. Like, I was doing all the same things that I used to do prior. Now, at some point, I had to look at things different.
I get that. Right. Let me ask you
and the reality was I couldn't change my setting because of what I do.
But how did your woman play an impact on how you look at things differently?
Sometimes it's just, once again, what I said before, like the reality of somebody being who they are. Like, she was who she was. It wasn't a lie. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't like, oh, shit, somebody tricked me. It wasn't like, oh, every girl say that, but she ain't no different. It wasn't that. It was everything opposite. It was like she said she was everything she said she was. She proved everything she said she was. She was everything she's like, you know what I'm saying? And when somebody is 100% just them, like, that makes you look at things differently.
But guess what you just proved to me as well, too? You changed your setting.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. Because the person you chose to be with is your new setting. The person you choose to divide.
But I still was in the club. I still was going to the bar.
I understand that. But now you're going it with the idea of being with this person. Your entire setting changed.
That's what I'm saying.
Your entire setting changed.
The person can change. That's what I'm saying. The way I looked at this.
I understand how you look at it, but in reality, your setting changed. Because now you have other factors that's contributing to how you look at life. You got to understand, your setting is not just limited to the places you go to. Your setting is...
I'll agree with that. If you're going to say it that way, I agree with that.
Your setting expands to who you surround yourself to as well, too.
I'll agree with that. Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
If you base it that way,
that's
I agree
what I'm saying. Your setting changed. And I don't want to limit setting to just a place and person thing.
I'm saying setting as place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, to me, I'm speaking on a broader aspect.
I agree.
Like, to me, you change the person you want to be around, because now you can't even allow yourself to be around other people because it's gonna, in a sense, disrespect the person you're with.
You don't entertain
because it doesn't feed your soul anymore.
It doesn't even come up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's not even a thing.
It's not even in sight at all.
Yeah,
so
that's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. All right. So with that being said, right, how can a good woman impact a man's life? Because like you said, you ain't believe in marriage, and you told her specifically,
that's a good question.
You ain't believe in marriage. So now, right, you come in contact with a woman that you can yourself define as a good woman. How did that impact your life?
I think a good woman can impact a person's life if you actually, once again, buy in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you believe what once again somebody's saying, but you gotta remember, bro, like, nobody believes anybody at first.
Like, of course not. It's just bullshit.
You go along with it because it sounds good.
And plus, you're trying to get what you want.
Well, not only that, it strokes your ego, though, too. After you got what you want, it strokes your ego to just feel like what a girl's saying. But at some point, every dude woke up and checked the phone. At some point, every dude...
Never done that.
I did.
I have never done that.
Mad times.
And I'm scared to do that because I don't want to find something that's beyond what I thought I was going to find.
But that's what proves your point to me.
And I don't want my point proven.
I do.
Nah.
Shit, I'm checking that phone.
See, I'm Delulu to a degree, and I have standards to where my Delulu.
I don't check phones no more. I'm saying early
I'm scared to do that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm scared of women.
But I'm also at the point where that person approved. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is though, women get to a point where it's a woman thing, bro. It's not a guy thing. And don't get it twisted. I'm not saying the guy can't be it for a woman, but that's a different type of guy than me. Like that's talking about two different type of guys. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't you.
Yeah, like that's not me, my nigga. Like a woman had to always prove it to me because I was just gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? So
you make a woman into a wife. You that
no,
type of man.
No. A wife made me into a husband.
I understand that.
Yeah, a wife made me to a husband. I wasn't that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had, I believe what I believe. I see what I see, and that's how I rock. Until you show me different.
Respectfully.
And I think everybody should look at it that way.
And sometimes,
if you a nigga like me,
sometimes you go into situations not knowing what to expect, and then sometimes you get the best out
you
of it.
You should never not know what to expect. I mean, that's fire. That's a fire part.
Those are the best parts of life.
Because somebody got to prove to you what you need to
see. And I love having these conversations because now you're doubling down what I said. Sometimes you got to step out your comfort zone to realize what's really out there.
We should really talk about the type of, like, there's different women in this, like.
There's different types of women in it as well as there's different types of men.
Yeah.
So to talk about one is to talk about the other. You know, that's not where we are right now. We're talking about just you right now. That's the main topic right now, right? So
yes.
Matter of fact, let's ask this from your perspective.
Okay.
With you deciding to say, you know what? I've been with you for 9 years. I want to be with you for 9+ years moving forward. Do you feel
9+ forever?
That's forever. That's another way of saying
forever. Oh, wow. My bad. I didn't know that.
I'm piggybacking off you being with her 9 years. I'm saying you want to spend another 9 years and then some. Mm-hmm. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm not saying you quitting in any way.
Yep.
So it's a for everything, right?
All right, go ahead.
So with you deciding, like, you know what? This is my person.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's still hope for people to still find their person in the way the world is today?
Damn, that's... With the Instagram era?
With the social media era in general. It's not just Instagram no more. Facebook is a big culprit of that.
I think if people stop basing their relationship off social media, they'll find who they're supposed to find. I think if people stop basing things off of what they think other people should think of their partner, they'll find who they're supposed to find. Back to what I was saying earlier, most people be sitting in front of the person that's right for them and don't know they're right for them because they're trying to impress somebody else. They're trying to show up somebody else. That's the problem with the social media era is everybody is trying to outdo the next person. Yo, she ain't bad enough. Yo, he ain't this enough. He ain't that. Like, yo, something the girls say. Yo, his dick ain't big enough. Most of y'all can't even. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even y'all weight. How many
dicks have you taken?
but most of y'all can't even do, like, that shit if it went 3 inches in, bitch, it hit your G-spot. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, like.
So I think that bragging part of a girl will be like, oh, he got a big, it's like, that's not a bragging point. Most of y'all can't, that's not even y'all swag. You know what I'm saying? And every nigga in the world will come on an interview and be like, yeah, yo, I be killing that shit. No, most of y'all niggas ain't killing shit.
She be faking.
Yeah, nigga, like, yo, like, everybody act like they this shit. It's like shit people don't want to tell the truth about. Everybody act like they this shit. Yo, your pussy ain't the best. That nigga dick ain't the biggest, my nigga. Like, that's the reality.
I feel like,
but nobody will ever say it.
I feel like a lot of people.
Time out. Nobody will ever say it.
Because I feel like a lot of people are scared of being vulnerable. And
but that's why you're not going to find your person.
And that's
if you living in that light.
I agree with that.
You ain't going to never find your person.
Like,
because you're trying to impress somebody else, nigga. Like everybody, how is everybody in the world is the top at the doing? Every interview I've ever seen, every rapper, killed that. Every girl that be talking, my shit. Come on. How is everybody in the world shit the greatest?
I had a friend.
Stop it, man.
I had a friend tell me the other day, right? I ain't putting no name and I don't want to put their business out there, right? But
okay.
They were in a committed.
It's a real story?
They were in a committed relationship.
Is this a real story?
No, that's a real story. They were in a committed relationship, kids and everything involved, right?
Okay.
They're no longer with the person.
Okay.
And he tells me now when he starts the dating game, he starts the conversation with like, yeah, I'm not coming out of a so and so long relationship. Mm-hmm. And I looked at him like, why would you even start the conversation with that? But then as I started looking at him, I'm like, that's being vulnerable. Yeah. That's you letting them know, like, listen.
I was gonna say, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
I know, but sometimes as men, when we hear certain things, we don't look at it from a real perspective. We look at it as a egotistical perspective. Okay. And that's our flaws as men sometimes. Yeah. But when I sat back and I thought about it, I was like, my nigga, you actually are doing something that a lot of people are scared of fucking doing. You are literally putting yourself out there and letting them know, like, listen, I gave myself to somebody. Yeah. I lost a lot of me in there, and I'm trying to figure myself out. Yeah. And if you're willing to fuck with me in the moment, I got you.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, bro, like that's why I mean, not to be happy of them. I'm not saying I'm proud of mistakes I made, right?
But you have to make mistakes.
But the best thing I could have ever done in my life for me to change was make mistakes.
Exactly. How would you learn and know
better?
Can't
grow from that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it forces you to get to a place. Because, bro, listen. There's people that take mistakes, right? And they'll make the same mistake, right? And there's people that make a mistake, and they'll never make that mistake again, right? And to me, that's important. Because forget a relationship. Let's talk about business. Let's talk about anything else. Like, anything in the world, bro, like, if you make a mistake with something and you don't learn from your mistake, you didn't really make a mistake. You just dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Now, you know what mistake I usually don't really learn from? Is when I meet a girl, I'm going to be completely transparent, a little vulgar real quick. Okay. It's when I meet a girl and she has really good pum-pum. It's just, I buy her lunch once and she'll do some dumb shit that just makes me feel like, nah, why would I even buy you lunch again? And then she just makes me feel good just one time. And I thought about how good the pum-pum was and I buy her lunch again. That's a dumb mistake as a man that I don't think we should do. But with that being said, right, I have a question. Context. That, right? Yeah. Do you feel like dating is transactional?
Ooh. Do I feel like dating is transactional? I think that depends on the two people in it. Because all it takes is one side. That's the crazy part of it.
All it takes is one.
All it takes is one side to look at it. It's transactional, right? Because let's not put this only on, because niggas like to blame girls for this all the time. Let's not only blame girls for this.
But we have
niggas
that like to stay with girls.
Yes. We all know niggas that be looking for bitches that got money and try and live off them, don't do nothing for them. You know what I'm saying?
See, so I was niggas until you said the second part. I definitely want to meet a girl with money. I definitely.
No.
I'm not trying to live off you.
No. There's nothing wrong with meeting a girl with money.
Off you, but I'm
no, but hear what I'm saying though. There's people that intentionally go out looking for girls who are doing well in life, and they try to attach themselves to them doing well and try to come up off of that. Yeah. And that's a different scenario of trying to meet a girl that's established and you feel like you can be somewhat an addition to their life. An addition isn't always money. I'm just saying, just being an addition to their life, being a good person, being what they need.
Something that wasn't already there.
Yes. But I'm saying there's guys that go out there looking for a girl that got it all and they just want to be added to it.
And have nothing to bring
and there's girls that do the same. Right? You know what I'm saying? So it only takes one side to make it transactional. But I'm not going to sit here and lie, bro. Like, we ain't stupid. Like, maybe some niggas is really stupid. Maybe I'm just not.
Oh, I believe a lot of niggas are stupid. Not some.
I don't believe that, though, but I'll just play along.
But pussy makes you stupid. When you're
it don't.
Bro, I'm telling you.
No, it don't.
When a nigga don't get pussy, yes, it makes you stupid.
Hold on, time out. I have 5 girlfriends my entire life. I did not have sex with 5 women my entire life.
But I understand that.
So what I'm trying to say is, though, there's 5 people that made it to the pinnacle in my head were like, oh, she could be a girlfriend to me. So I don't believe niggas is stupid. I think most people just be doing stuff.
I believe you don't think you're stupid, and I feel like
I never thought I was stupid. I feel like you can spot a good girl a mile away.
I feel like you don't believe you're stupid, and you're giving people that same benefit of the doubt.
No, I think like anybody can find. I really think that people can find a good girl a mile away.
Oh, of course, I don't disagree with you, but
that's what made me think niggas are stupid.
This is why I say this: niggas do stupid shit until they get there.
I never did.
Nigga, I just told you about how I would buy a girl lunch after she did some shit to me that I ain't like.
Buying,
That's stupid.
But buying lunch for me wasn't like.
I understand. Everybody have different levels of stupid.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So what you think isn't stupid is stupid to somebody else.
Maybe, but I'm saying to myself though, like, because buying lunch.
That's why I said you are looking at yourself a certain way and giving people the benefit of the doubt based off how you are in the quality.
But you're speaking of financial now,
because
buying lunch might be to somebody like, oh, I spent the bag. Buying lunch to other niggas might be like, fuck it, I bought lunch.
I know, but transactional to me is not just money. Transactional is energy. There's a lot of times
I can agree with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of times you give your energy to women and they don't give it right back in
I
reciprocation.
agree. I agree with that.
That's what I mean.
And some people you don't do a second date with because it's like, all right, whatever.
They took two more than what you gave.
But low key though, what I'm trying to say is in that situation, I knew that girl wasn't about to be that. I'm just here to get some pussy. Yeah, like. You know what I'm saying? The girls that I wanted to be my girlfriends, it was really intentional. Yeah. All of them.
No, in fact.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so like
the ones that make it past that is a special breed on some real shit.
Yeah.
All right.
And fuck all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Heavy on fuck all of them.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? You ended with one.
And that's the only.
And I got to the one.
Unless you're
so none of them matter no more. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So
out of respect.
To piggyback off that, right? Just before we get off that topic, what role does money play in making somebody happy?
Damn. I mean, I think it's depending on person, right? Because money for certain people is stability, which isn't a bad thing, right? A good woman can want
money is convenience.
Stability, I'll say, is the biggest one, right? Okay. Money's not a bad thing for a woman that wants to have stability, right? So I can't call a woman a bad person for saying they want to be stable, right? Because that is important. But realistically, if that's all you base it off of, then you're in a bad place because that means you'll accept money over the person you think is good for you.
Money will be your bare minimum, and as long as you get that, you'll accept it.
Yeah, and that's when it becomes a problem. So I don't want to conflate the two. Stability is good. I'm not saying it doesn't help out, right? And the idea of maybe somebody becoming stable is a good idea, right? But if that's the only measurement, then you have to look at this shit like a gigolo type of situation, right? Because you're basically saying, oh, well, if you pay my bills, you could I'll accept certain shit.
Basically, if I'm paying your bills, I can cheat.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be with a girl like that.
You shouldn't be with a nigga like that.
And you should not be with a nigga like that. Yeah.
No shit, because if a nigga's going to cheat on you just because he paying all the bills.
No, but what I'm saying from a nigga standpoint, you shouldn't be with a girl that would allow you to just cheat because you have money.
No, that's facts.
That chick don't really.
That's definitely facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, it's.
But that.
But once again, it is one-sided because that's the way I view it. I would like to understand the other side of it because there are people that do the other side of it, and I wish I could hear their perspective from it because I never seen it or I never heard of it. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to know the other side of it because there are people that's on the other side, and I would like to know how that works. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. I've been trying to explore the different endeavors in life as well too. Like I feel like just because we feel like it's a right way of living life, it doesn't defeat the purpose that there's other right ways of living life to the individual that's out there.
Yeah.
So we have to explore the different ways of experience life through different individuals as well too. So we have to be able to explain different truths, right?
I'm pouring some teas up, brother, man. Go ahead, keep talking.
Before we get off the topic real quick, right? Matter of fact, while you pour the Tito's, let me just take this time to vent real quick. Let me pull my pants down because these shits is fucking tailored and fitted, so that means they're meant to be fucking high orders.
You want to tell niggas that I told niggas to dress up?
Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's do this. You know how much I fuck with this nigga Don? I put this shit on. I'll put this shit on.
Everybody in the room got that shit on.
We all got this shit on. This is the love that I have for Don, for PJ, on some real shit, because it's not just you as an artist. It's you as a person. And the fact that you had sent me that video of how we fucking met at the airport not too long ago, it's just been giving me flashbacks.
Which was fire.
Yo, bro. I love shit like that.
Actually, I never... I'm not sure if I ever gave you props on camera about it. But I think at the time when I first met you, I was going to London.
Yeah.
And I think I got a bottle of Tito's.
Yes. And I had saved the costume for you.
And I came to the counter. I think you said, like, what'd you ask me?
You asked me if you could buy a bottle of Tito's.
Yeah.
And I told you I can't sell it to you because I can only sell it to people who are flying international. No, you were flying international that time.
No, you might have said that.
One time we met, you weren't flying international.
Okay.
And then the other time you getting on the Dublin flight.
Yes, Dublin. Yeah.
Yes, you was getting on the Dublin flight.
Yeah.
And that's when I actually sold you a bottle of Tito's that time.
And we chopped it up.
And we chopped it up until the flight took off.
Yeah.
Because I had to deliver you the bottle of Tito's.
Yeah. Crazy. And that's how we got cool.
And
then randomly, years, I don't know how much years later, you started a
pod.
pod.
A decade now.
Yeah.
It's almost
a minute ago. It's a minute ago, bro.
Real shit.
Yeah.
This is like.
That was literally 8 years ago.
Yeah, it's like 2016.
Yeah.
You know, and this is why I tell people, bro, rapport makes a fucking difference because.
But hold on, that goes back to what we said earlier, nigga. Like the people that be talking shit about, I'm about payola and XYZ. I didn't know you, nigga.
Yes.
You couldn't do me no fucking favor at the
Nothing
airport.
At all. It was all love.
All right.
It was all love. I literally couldn't even sell you a bottle of Tito's.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't even sell you what you wanted, bro.
What you want?
Which means you had no reason to stay there and continue a conversation with me.
Yeah.
I couldn't do nothing for you at the moment.
That's a fact.
But we chopped it up.
We started talking about music.
Yes, money. I even had customers in between all of that.
Yeah.
And that's when I learned.
I stepped to the side.
Yeah, exactly. And you waited.
Back. Yeah.
And that's how we started like bonding. And then when you came back off the flight, that's when I gave you another costume off the bottles as well too.
These niggas would never,
bro. But to me, that was special to me because to me bonds are huge, right? Bonds are huge.
Yeah.
And to me, that was how we met. That was how our friendship got established.
Yeah.
And there was moments where it's like, yo, we got a new bottle. I don't know when P about to fly again. I don't know when he gonna fly again. But I'm gonna take this sweater off this bottle though. And I'm gonna keep it in the back room.
Did you give me my first sweater for the bottle?
Yes.
You might.
I did. We had the Halloween sweater with the orange and black sweater.
Damn, I still got it.
Yo.
That's crazy. It's in my basement.
That's how you know we ain't lying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know you ain't lying.
I still got it.
I saved that for you for
months. It was
months.
a sweater and got the arms coming off and all that.
I saved that for you for months.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm being dead ass nigga. I literally stripped.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was from you until you said it.
I stripped naked.
I still got it.
Nigga. Somebody got a bottle without that sweater.
That's crazy.
Just because I was like, I know this nigga love Tito's.
That's fire.
I don't know when he coming through again. I'm gonna just keep this in the stock room. When I know his flight, but as soon as I see his flight, I'm gonna tell my man, I'll be right back. And I grab that shit, bro. And that's
hard.
Friendship since.
Yeah.
Since that day.
Rockets is then. And I never knew you was gonna start a pod.
I didn't know I was gonna start a pod.
Yeah. Fire.
I didn't know he was gonna be here in music because when you started doing music, I met you off the Pusha T project.
Yeah. 1800. Yep.
So I met you at a point where it's like, all right, I'm not in the media game, and I met this nigga who's doing this project with this artist. To me, you were a superstar.
Oh shit! Thank you.
In the moment, to me, you were a superstar, bro. Like I never met somebody who hangs around celebrities, and I can talk to them the way I spoke to them and laugh with them the way I laughed with them. Like that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Like you were a superstar, and the fact that you took time to speak to me, it showed your humility at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, he got this going on. He's working with this artist. He had, on the outside, you have every reason to not speak to somebody like him.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I didn't have every reason.
I get that.
I've never felt like that, and I'm be honest,
not,
bro. If I was the biggest thing in the world, I would never feel like that.
But some people would use that as a reason why they won't speak to the regular person.
Yeah,
but you didn't use that as an excuse, nigga. Yeah. We sat there, we laughed. I think we talked for like 2 hours before the flight fucking took off, my nigga. We talked for 2 hours.
You know what's crazy, bro? I wish sometimes I was the biggest thing in the world just to prove the point that I be saying. Because like, I always give thanks to my father. Like being a human is like the best thing in the world.
That's amazing.
Like just being a human.
It's multifaceted.
You know what I'm saying? And I always wish. There's two reasons why I wish I was always the biggest, right? I wish I had enough money to take care of everybody I love.
Facts.
Like take care of everyone I love, right? And then the flip side of it was also to just show like, yo, I'm human. You know what I'm saying? So it's like because it inspires somebody else to do it the same way. I don't like the stories of like And I'm not saying I don't get it, right? I'm not saying, I don't get why Jay-Z ain't Jay-Z. I'm not gonna act like I don't get why other people are them. But I have other idols, right? Like we joke about Adam Sandler. You know what I'm saying?
I love Adam.
I joke about it with Davin all the time. Like I joke about Adam Sandler. That nigga go to the red carpet with N1 shorts on and a Walmart tee. That's just fire.
Side
note,
real quick.
Fucking $1 million. It's like
most
that's
niggas
hard.
don't know him as Davin.
Smooth.
Thank you.
When I be talking to Smooth,
thank you. We need to establish that
My
because you've been
bad.
saying this nigga name the whole pod, and I know I'm not the only one. Like, if I was in the room, I'd be like, "Who the fuck are you talking about?"
That's how you know we friends. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I had to clear that up.
That's like
But
the
continue.
PJ Don Zio,
Exactly.
yeah.
So I had to clear that up real quick
But
because
yeah.
I just learned your name for the first time today.
It's like the Allen Iverson story, right? It's like, yo, AI, man, like people got a million stories of him walking to Walmart by himself, no security. It's like, yo, you talking about one of the most famous basketball players ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's humanized. Like, those stories to me go way further. You become a people's champion when you move like that. You know what I'm saying? But while saying that, I'm not saying I don't get why other people move the way they move. I get it. But I just wish there was more examples on the other side. You know
I'm some real shit because I love that. Like, there's a time Rick Ross came at the airport. Same airport that I worked at, you stopped at. That nigga ain't talked to no nigga in the airport that day. Not one nigga. But every female got a conversation out of him.
Ross my favorite artist of all time.
I ain't mad at him. He wasn't in the mood to talk to niggas.
I get it. I get it, yeah.
I ain't want to talk to niggas right now. Fuck you niggas.
I just would never do that. I would never in my life.
Me wouldn't either, but I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
I get it, but I wouldn't.
I do. I get it.
Real shit. All right, before we even do that, you have any final thoughts on marriage in general? Do you have any advice that you want to give to people who want to get married? Any advice to people who are at a point where they don't know what's going on in the relationship, but if they just fight a little bit, it can reach that point?
I gotta take a piss, but I will say, yo, open your eyes, stop being stupid, and stare at the person that is right for you, right? And nobody knows what's right for them. But I love to go, I gotta say what's right for me. I gotta say this. There's a gut feeling everybody has. I swear to God, I'm not trying to be funny, bro. Follow your gut feeling. Every time I've went against my gut feeling, it always failed.
Backfired.
It always backfired, right? All I did in my scenario was follow my gut feeling. My gut feeling led me to do the things that I've done. My gut feeling let me change the way I changed. My gut feeling let me cut off who I was supposed to cut off. My gut feeling let me elevate in life. I swear to God, every time I can name a bad story, I did not follow my gut feeling. And then maybe for some people, they'll be like, yo, all right, that's some dumb shit to say. I'm just saying, if you try it, though, just try it. Everybody in the world has a gut feeling. There's nobody can tell me they don't. Everybody has a gut feeling. If you just follow your gut feeling, I swear it will never put you in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? And just play with it. Like, if you heard me say this, just play with it. Play with your gut.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Just play with it. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Play with it and just see where it brings you. But I swear to you, like, people, like, that's why it's called gut feeling. It's like a feeling that, like, you can't explain. It just happened. You know what I'm saying? Just try and follow it. Because I went against it 1,000,000 times. And I lost 1,000,000 times. Every time I followed it, it worked.
And you won.
I won. You know what I'm saying? So I might have won 9 times out the 1,000,000, nigga. But I followed it. I can only tell you what worked for me. I can't tell you no different. Follow your gut feeling, dog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a gut feeling. Follow your gut feeling, dog.
Real shit.